EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline is Seahawks head coach Mike McDonald. His team in the middle of a good run, 4-2 over their last 6 games. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. He'll run again. Whoa! A big play there on the scramble. 47 yards.
That's about as electric as it gets for the quarterback position. There's just frankly not a lot of guys in the league that are capable of making such a play. You could see when he turned into a runner, there was an extra gear in there, and when he was all said and done, he sets up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Moving, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Rolling to the left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll let this go. Toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. His 12th touchdown of the year.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really giving them fits. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
That pickup good for 29 yards.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He's got it at about the 8. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
Coming into the game, this is something defensively you have to be aware of. If this quarterback gets a chance and he sees some daylight, he's going to try to take it in on his own. But not in this case. They were quick to react, stop him short. Now brings up third and goal.
Forced to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Now, faking the give, flushed to his left. He'll let this go for Pickens. Still going. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They'll look to throw here on first down. Again, working deep downfield. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. Still on his feet. C.D. Lamb. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 70 yards. thrown for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Throw on the run is complete. Inside the 30. C.D. Lamb. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's hard! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be brought down. They passed on that field goal attempt, and they get nothing out of it as the first half comes to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the studios in the Creative Village here in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we've seen some scoring so far. Both teams getting into the end zone, both teams thinking they could pull out the win in the second half. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Cowboys offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Working his way across the field. Caught by Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, he had such a great first half throwing the football. There's no reason to think, Mike, coming out here for the start of the third, that anything's going to change. He's picked up right where he left off, and the numbers are indicative of just how well he's played.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback inside.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40.
Hold the ready.
Let's get this point.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The Cowboys offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is brought in! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover. And
he's in. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Let's get this point.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back at it. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to run it. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
And the
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
And he'll be brought down, but what a run down to the 40.
It's good for a Cowboys.
So they come to the line for first down and
First
10.
and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
At the 16-yard line.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Cowboys.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your...
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Cowboys offense back onto the field for their next possession. And this team continues to just win football games, well on their way to another victory here. And the conversation is real. The 17-0 can be seen on the horizon. He'll drop to throw. Forced out left. Now he'll run it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. He'll look to throw. Rolling right. He's going to air this one out. He's got it! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
When you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far, that has proven to not be the case.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. Pushed out to his left. Now he will score again. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They are closing in on a baker's dozen. 13 wins on the year, one of the favorites, if not the favorite, to lift the Lombardi Trophy come February. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He runs with it.
The quarterback on the scramble. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Second and inches. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Down the field. It's caught on that left sideline. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He's able to keep his eyes downfield for the completion. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Exiting the pocket right, taking off. And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Cowboys. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. A terrific play all the way around. finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Moving left. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get it back on offense for 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. What a year. Catch number 95 on the season.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax.
Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Here comes the Seattle offense to take over for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I give this guy a lot of credit, Mike. He was very upfront and honest, not only with us, but with his teammates. That last week, it was just not up to the standard that they expect around that building. And even though they were able to win and overcome some of those bad interceptions, if they want to continue to give themselves a chance week in and week out.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he will go all the way. Jake Ferguson, touchdown Cowboys. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. Their perfect season continues here into the month of December. as they continue to be the #1 team in all of football.